Well friends, in this video we shall discuss regarding various means of vertical circulation other than stairs. So very first is lifts. So nowadays it has become the need of the day. Lifts are used in almost all types of multi-story buildings having floors more than 2 floors. So in case of apartment building, in case of other types of building, lifts are providing. In educational building, in case of hospital, now it is made mandatory by the government. The installation of lift as an accessory of building is highly specialized job. However, certain provisions have to be made in the building layout and structure for accommodating lift and operating equipment. It is a specialized job. But while preparing the layout, the proper space should be available for the lift. For a lift, a vertical well or shaft enclosed on 4 sides but with doors at landing level is required with a machine room usually placed on the top of the lift shaft. So in case of this, normally enclosure is provided which is closed from all the 4 sides, but from one side door opening should be provided. A lift can usually be located by the side of a stair. Nowadays it has become the practice. It is located by the sides of the stair or within the open well stair. In case of open well, ample space is there, well is there, and that can be utilized for installation of the lift, or sometimes adjacent to staircase always lift provision is done. So here you can see the door of this lift. Here the lift which is open. This is the cage of the lift. This is the platform where passengers used to stand. The enclosure of the lift shaft may be either solid masonry or concrete walling or a metallic cage with suitable doors. The lift shaft must extend below the lower landing level for some height, varying from 1 to 1.5 meter depending upon the size of the lift to accommodate the buffers of spring type for slow speed lifts and hydraulic type for high speed lifts. The lift shaft has to accommodate. So here lift shaft is provided for the lift. So this lift shaft, it should accommodate lift cage. Here E should be there, CAG, each cage, balance weight to balance the cage, weight is arrangement there, and vertical guides. Vertical guides ropes are provided for this, for both with necessary clearance. Right? The plan size of the lift therefore would vary with the size of the lift cage or car. The size of the lift varies from cage to cage, and the size of the cage depends upon the number of passengers which are required to carry. Right? It may have 4 passengers, 6 passengers, 10 passengers, 12 passengers, 20 passengers. Depending upon it, the size of the lift will vary, size of the cage or car will vary. In old types, collapsible doors were provided both to the shaft at every landing level and to the lift cars also. But nowadays, automatic gates are collapsible gates are also used nowadays. But now people are preferring automatic gates which will get open with the help of buttons on electric power. So this is regarding lift. Now coming to ramp. What is ramp? Ramps are the sloping surfaces provided to connect the floors. So ramp is nothing but it is a inclined platform, inclined surface, sloping surface provided to connect the floors. Normal in case of showrooms, hotels, this type of ramps are provided. With the help of this, one can reach from one floor to another floor. Nowadays these ramps are provided for vehicles also. They are especially useful when large number of people or vehicles have to be moved from one floor to the another floor. The ramps may be provided externally or internally. Nowadays the ramp may be internally provided or externally provided. They are usually provided at the places such as garages, railway stations, stadiums, town hall, office buildings and exhibition halls, hotels, etc. So almost all types of buildings are provided with the help of ramps. It has become the necessity. They should be constructed with a non-slip surfaces. The surface of this should be non-slippery. That care should be taken. So while ascending or descending, one should not Well, there should not be any sort of accident. So this is regarding ramps. Dimension of a ramp also depends upon its use. For pedestrian traffic, a minimum slope of here. This is important. The minimum slope which is prepared is 1 in 10. 1 in 10, the meaning is that for 10 horizontal, 1 vertical. Means if you are going 10 meter horizontally, vertically you should go 1 meter. This is the minimum 1 in 10, and a maximum of 1 in 6 can be adopted. 1 in 6 means it is sharp slope. Steep slope will be there. This is little bit flat. And width is limited up to 2 meter. Minimum width in case of this ramp is 2 meter, and slope prepared is 1 in 10. Inclination is 1 in 10. For carrying cars and other machinery, much greater dimensions are required. A minimum width of 4 meter is kept, and maximum width of 8 meter is provided when it is to be utilized for vehicles or cars. A straight flight type of curve or curve type of ramp is prepared, and no landing is necessary. In case of this, no landing is provided, but as a part of safety, side supports are provided nowadays. Ramps and landing should be designed for a live load of at least 21.20 kg per centimeter square. This is very important while designing it. So this is regarding a ramp. So at this junction, you should remember ramps are nothing but these are the inclined or sloping platforms which are used to reach from one floor to the another floor. This can be used for pedestrians. At the same time, this can be used for vehicles. These are used in case of almost all types of buildings. Hotels are there, auditoriums are there, garages are there, showrooms are there, hospitals are there. Normal slope is 1 in 10. Width is minimum width is 2 meter. Only to be used for pedestrians. In case of vehicles, minimum is 4 meter, maximum is 8 meter. And these are designed for live load of 21.20 kg per centimeter square. So this is regarding ramps. Now coming to ladders. The ladders are rather steep with a pitch of 75 degree or steeper with different rise, going and trade convention. In case of ladders, rise, going, all these things may be different. When formed with metal plates or as round iron bar of 15 mm to 20 mm diameter, known as rungs. When formed with metal rungs, the ladders are generally provided for providing access to roofs, water towers, boilers, oil tanks, septic tanks, manholes, wells, etc. Where ladders are used? In almost ladders are used to provide access to the roofs, water towers, boilers, oil tanks, septic tanks, manholes, wells, etc. Usually they are fixed at top and bottom. Now these are fixed at top and bottom, and suitable landing is always provided at the top with firm and stable hand railing. Single pipe should not exceed in height more than 6 meter, and when longer intermediate landing should be provided. In such case, ladder exceeding in a height of 8 meter, 10 meter are usually enclosed in a safety cage. So this is called a ladder. Now coming to different types of ladders. Step ladders are there, rung ladders are there. Step ladders, so this is a step ladder. Step ladders are lower in pitch than 75 degree and require flat treads similar to stairs. Risers may be either open or closed. Handrails may or may not be provided in case of this step ladder. These ladders are mostly provided as fire escapes and ladders for boiler rooms, decks, etc. What is rung ladders? Rung ladders are provided more steeply than 75 degrees. In case of rung ladders, they can be provided for a slope more than 75 degree and requires extremely narrow treads. Treads are very narrow. Maybe of rounded members, maybe of flat members. तुम्ही जे सीडी बघितली असं सीडी वुडन सीडी जी वापरतो बांबूची सीडी, इट कम्स अंडर रंग लॅडर्स. बांबूची असू शकते, स्टीलची असू शकते. So it comes under rung ladders. They are mostly provided to access to wells, septic tanks, sewers lines and all those things. This is regarding ladders. Now escalators. This is well known to you. You might have experienced this. Escalators, right? Now, initially, when first time you are using this, is little bit difficult, right? So what is escalator? A power-driven inclined continuous stairway used for raising and lowering the passenger is called escalators. These are the power-driven steps, continuous steps, which moves continuously with the help of electric power. You won't have to climb, just you have to stand on this escalator, step of the escalator, automatically reach from one floor to the another floor. You can get down from one floor to another floor. These are provided normally, escalators are provided at this stairway has continuous operation without the need of operators. No operator is required. Escalators are usually normally in pair. Out of the two, one is used for carrying the people up, one is used for, it is always provided in pairs. You might have seen different locations is always provided. One is used for the passengers normally to reach from one floor to another, and second is for getting down. One is used to climb up and second is used to getting down. In using an escalator, one has to just stand on a step, and it is the moving step that takes the person up or down. So here in case of this, just you have to stand. You won't have to walk on this, just you have to stand on a step, and then you will be moved from one floor to the another floor, right? At the same time, you can come down with the help of this escalator. These are the power driven steps, these are the automatically driven steps, moving steps. Escalators are recommended in places where movement of large number of people at a controlled rate in the minimum available space is involved. When large number of people are moving from one floor to another floor, in that escalators are provided. Normal in malls, railway stations, airport, you will find escalators. So this is regarding escalators, and this is all about various types of vertical means other than stairs. Thank you.